Hi Laker fans, I'm Jennifer Drasler and you're watching Laker Zone. Hi, I'm Jennifer Drasler, and joining me today is Coach Dennis Cox of the women's basketball team. The women are 16-1 and currently ranked 3rd in the nation. Welcome, Coach Cox.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. Appreciate you having me.
No problem. First, let me just say congratulations on your 200th win at Clayton State, and not to mention he's only 9 games away from 500 career wins. What does it mean to you to have this honor?
Thank you. It is an honor, and it doesn't seem like there should be that many yet, but I tell you, it's a credit to everything that we've been given here at Clayton State. This athletic program that was started by Mason Barfield, I don't know, 20-something years ago, has really evolved into a situation where we have the resources and everything that we need to win basketball games, and I'm just real appreciative of the opportunity that I have to coach here.
And you also had another quite monumental honor last year, winning the national championship. Are you feeling the pressure to stay on top?
I think we were in the beginning. You know, when we were preseason ranked #1, and I think in the beginning it felt like, you know, we had to win every game to keep that #1 ranking, and our players were really kind of playing tight, and I could tell that they were feeling the pressure, and I think I was too. I mean, it seemed like every game was a playoff game, and then we lost that game back Thanksgiving weekend, and it just kind of, I think everybody relaxed a little bit after that. I mean, the target's still there because we're defending national champions, but it's not quite as big now, and I think we were able to settle down after that and just focus on every game as it came and not worry about rankings or any of that. Somebody else got to have that pressure and move into the #1 spot. So, I mean, I know it sounds like a cliche, but we're really just trying to play one game at a time and just trying to get better every week.
All right, now talking about Saturday night against Augusta State, that was a big win for you guys. Tell me, what were the girls like going into that game?
Well, the thing about the Augusta game was I mean, we've been on a pretty good roll. I mean, we had won 12 in a row. But the last game that we had last Saturday at Francis Marion, we had a real good first half. I think we were up 23 at the half, and we lost our focus in the second half. In the last 12 minutes of the game, I think we only ended up winning by 12, and we had like a 32-point lead and only won by 12. And it showed us that we have to play 40 minutes of basketball because, you know, college basketball with the 30-second shot clock, I mean, momentum, I mean, things can change so fast. And so we were determined that we were going to play 40 minutes of basketball, and I felt like that's what we did. It might have been the best that we've played 2 halves all year, that we put 2 halves together, and so I was pleased to see that.
Right, and a win is a win.
Yeah, we'll take it.
And what can we expect from you for the rest of the season?
Well, you know, hopefully more wins. I mean, I mean, this is an experienced group. I mean, we've got some players returning, you know, that have been in the spotlight and know how to win. You know, our league is just as strong as it's ever been. You know, we're going on a tough road trip here coming up, playing, you know, at Flagler and at Armstrong, who got a big win over Georgia Southwestern this past weekend. That's going to be a challenge, and then the week after that, we've got Lander and Aiken rolling in here, and you know, Aiken's, you know, climbing in the rankings, and you know, soon to be a top 10 team in the country. Landers lost a few, but they're still, you know, they've got all those guards back from, you know, that they've had for several years, and always play well here, so we'll have our hands full with them, of course. And so, you know, hopefully we can, you know, stay in the race in the Peach Belt. Of course, our goal is to win the Peach Belt, and if we can do that, as good as this league is, then you know, we've got a chance in the postseason, and that's all we want, is to get to the postseason and, you know, once again, take one game at a time and see what happens.
Right. Well, thank you, and again, thanks for joining us today. And you can join us Wednesday, January 25th, when the men's and women's basketball team take on conference rival Lander. The women start at 5:30 and the men at 7:30.